I will be playing for the next 12 hours trying to see how much I can rank up. If I'm able to get to Platinum 1 before I finish, I'll give one of you $100. This was while I was doing my Harbor Only Diamond series. If you learned something new or enjoy, consider subscribing. For proof, I streamed all this live right here on my YouTube. Watch to the end because things end up getting crazy.
Oh, DT Daddy.
Today is my birthday, so it'd mean the world to me if you could just watch the whole video. I'm so good, let's go. First game, we were losing 5-0. So you know I had to outplay my opponent and carry my team for the first round. You guys want to win 3 rounds? Just lurk at a site, wait a few seconds, and then push out a site. Just like that, you'll be able to kill a bunch of people. From there, I was able to trade off my teammate, and then it was a 1v1 because my other teammate had died. Because of that, I just put my wall down because I knew he would have to peek out of the wall. Then once he did, I was able to easily kill him, getting myself 4 kills. If you subscribe right now, you'll increase your flicks by 100%. Sadly, first game I was not able to carry my team hard enough and we ended up losing 14 RR. Hopefully we're able to get our RR back in the next game. Second game, already my mentality was not that good. As soon as 2 of my teammates died, I said this. Come on man, GG's bro. When you're trying to retake site, always try to flank the team if possible. From there, as a Harbor, you should always put your orb on top of Spike. Because if you don't, your teammate will probably get shot while they're defusing. And from there, not only should you just put an orb on top of them, you should also hold them like I did here. This is how you get site for free. You literally just ult the entire site, and then everyone that's on site will either be stunned or they'll run away. Just like that, I ended up doing really good the second game, and I got 24 RR. Meaning I was only 2 RR away. That's all I needed, just 2 RR. Meaning if I just did a little bit better, I would have gotten the 2 RR. But sadly, we do gotta win another game, so let's go win the next game. When you're attacking on Haven, this is how you 100% of the time win pissed around. You just play as a team on B site and just hard rush. Because no one expects a B push first round, and because of that, you'll be able to get a site for free. From there, if you just hold site and play off your team, you'll be able to win the round.
Stupid.
The way you win second round is you and your whole team just buy Spexr and Stingers, because obviously you have the money for that since you won the first round, and then you just hard rush A. But watch out for people hiding with shorties. Do you want free site? It's simple. Ult the entire site and then they all just back off. Site's clear. Whenever you know someone has an operator, don't peek them unless you have a massive ego and good aim like me. Make sure if you're carrying Spike, you at least rotate when your team tells you to rotate. In this round, we were keep on screaming for Sage to rotate, but she just kept on lurking up mid with Spike. And then she died too, it was so stupid. Whenever you're on an eco, the Stinger is literally the best thing you could buy. And it's so easy to use. All you need to know is that it has massive recoil, so just keep on dragging down whenever you're shooting. This is how you get free kills when you're defending on Haven without doing any work. All you do is just mark this spot right here, buy a Odin, and as soon as their barrier drops, just spray it. And from there, if any of the attackers are planning on going B or even standing back A, they'll probably die. Sadly, I wasn't able to carry my team to victory, but since I did so good, I ended up only losing 11 RR. Meaning if I win this next game, I'll still be able to reach gold 2 and maybe even gold 3. As a Harbor, whenever you're attacking and your teammate is planning, always put an orb on top of them to make sure that you get the plan off and your teammate stays alive. In this round, as soon as I saw the Viper wall, that's when I knew that they were pushing B site. From there, I put my wall and that stopped all of them to push on a site other than one. And for that one person, I just easily killed him, and just like that, I was able to hold site. If you know that their flank is really not that strong, then always try to flank them. It's never a bad idea if you know it'll work out. Whenever my normal wall was dropping, I put my moving wall to cover it for 5 seconds, and from there, Raze just pushed on. And after I killed her, for some reason the gun landed up there. Did you even know that the gun could land up there? If you want to improve your game sense and want to get coached by me, so you can make crazy outplays like I did here, just comment down your Discord name and join my Discord server. I coach my viewers for absolutely free. Sadly, my team wasn't able to win and I lost 17 RR. I know we're gonna win the next game, right? Just win, bro. I just gotta win. I just can't. I was 2 RR away at one point. When you're playing Harbor, entering on C is so easy. All you gotta do is put your wall up so you could cover Garage and CT. And from there, put your moving wall up and just follow right behind it. And just like that, you've probably given your team sight. The Stinger is so good that I was able to kill 2 people before they're even able to tell their teammates that there's one behind him. And just like that, I was also able to kill a third just because I kept on moving. When you're using SMGs like the Stinger, you should never stop moving until the guy's dead. Just like that, I ended up winning the game and getting my team 17 RR. At this point, I've been playing for around 3 hours. And you know how much RR I've gained so far? I've actually lost 1. So we're not off to a great start. Remember those games I told you guys about earlier? Well, it hasn't came yet. Meaning it's probably about to come, right? When you get the chance to, it's always a good idea to hold spawn like I was able to do here. And just like that, I was able to kill 2 people pretty easily. Just because I lurked on one site and just stayed there for a pretty long time. You could also use the smoke aggressively. You could just place it down in between 2 angles and just sit in it. From there, there's probably going to be a person already in it or pushing inside of it. And from there, you could just easily kill him. In this round, look at all of these moves. So first, I just ult the entire site and just push really fast. Because of that, I'm able to easily kill Chamber. Later that round, I just sit CT, wait for my Phoenix to flash. He flashes himself, I peek, and I kill Sky. From there, I push into Art, and right as I push up, the smoke goes away and they both are lined up. So I just shoot at one spot and they both are dead. Just like that, I was able to easily kill 4 people. When you're playing with me, you play by my rules, okay? If we're defending, no, we're attacking. If you guys are attacking, you guys suck and you guys are gonna lose. I ended up destroying the other team and we won. Not only that, but I also ended up getting 21 RR, which is enough for us to rank up to Gold 2. Let's keep on ranking up in the next game. If you want some aggressive plays with Harbor, you could stand right here and as soon as the barrier drops, you could just push out with your moving wall. Right as your moving wall moves, you move with it, and just like that, you should be able to kill a few people. As long as they go B, but if you do have a teammate, it is better. Previously, I used my orb so I could play aggressive while attacking, but in this round, you could see me also doing it while we were defending. Whenever you destroy a chamber teleporter, you should do one of 2 things. Either push really hard right after, or immediately back up. If you don't do any of those 2 things, you'll 100% die. Score is 12-5. If you end up winning this round, that means we win the game. So what I do is push up halls because I knew that there's one there. And just like that, I'm able to kill 1 person. From there, I just flank so I could go up top and kill another one. Whenever I kill him, there's just 1 left. And he knew Harbors was in that corner. So I just align my crosshair from where his head's going to be if he ends up peeking. And then he ends up peeking. Right as he peeks, I shoot and I kill him because of my crosshair placement. And just like that, I'm able to kill 3 people and win us the round. Since we ended up destroying them pretty hard and I ended up also playing really good, I ended up getting 23 RR. Let's keep on getting RR in the next game. I don't know how this is happening since I'm more than 6 hours in, but still, I'm still missing my shots. Like, clearly there's something wrong here, right? Oh my god, I'm throwing. Oh my god. There's no way I died there. And if you're wondering what was actually supposed to happen, this is what was actually supposed to happen if I didn't get unlucky. Yeah. That was so unlucky what happened to me last round. So unlucky. This is how the game's actually intended to be played. Whenever you're defending, you just kill the person who has spike and just hold spike. Like in this round, as soon as they got the spike, I just kept on holding spike. Whoever came close just kept on dying. And just like that, I was able to kill 4 people pretty easily. This is how you easily retake site. So what you first do is ult the entire site. From there, you just put an orb on top of spike and just stick to defuse. For some reason, none of them even peeked me because they just thought it was a tap. It was kind of stupid, but it was all good because I ended up winning the round. Whenever you're attacking, no matter what map you're playing or what rank you're playing, always have at least 1 teammate lurking up mid. I once again ended up carrying the team to victory and I got 19 RR. Meaning we're 1 step closer to getting platinum and one of you to get $100. At this point, I was getting kind of bored since I've been solo queuing for around 6 hours. My friend wanted to play with me. So I checked his career because I'm not trying to play with no bad people. And it turns out he's doing good. But the difference between his good and my good was he was doing good against low silver, high gold, while I was doing good against low gold, high platinum. So I made him an offer. Okay, look, I'll play with you if you play the agent I tell you to. And you listen to me.
God. Okay, I won't go do this.
First game, I told him this crazy game sense play that I knew 100% would have worked. Since he planned it like this, the other person would probably expect him to play window or somewhere near there. Because of that, I told him to completely play the opposite place and play backside. Because of that, later that round when the other person tried tapping on spike, he kept on looking out window expecting someone to peek from window. But instead, my teammate was actually behind him and was able to easily kill him. Honey, I'm so smart, honey!
Lost, LOL.
Whenever you're defending on breeze, it's never a bad idea to push out of elbow. In this round, they all were literally lined up for me, and I just kept on shooting the same spot. I didn't even move my crosshair, and because of that, I was able to kill 2 people and make the other 2 people pretty weak. Another play you could do is just buy a judge on like an eco and just push out of B. If they don't go B, well then GG's, and if they do go B, you should be able to kill a few people. In this round, I knew that they were pushing A site, so because of that, I just put my wall up to slow down their push, and then whenever I knew that there was a Reyna flash because of the map, I just peeked, killed Reyna, and then backed off. And then later that round, I knew that they probably would have rotated, so because of that, I just did a really early rotate, and because of that, I was able to catch them off guard on their rotate and easily kill 1 person. From there, I already got my wall back, so I placed my wall and peeked mid-wall. And the reason for that was, if I do happen to just choke a bunch of shots, the wall would have been up by then, and he would have not been able to see me. In this round, once again, as I showed you guys previously, I pushed out of elbow, and because of that, I was able to easily kill 2 people. I ended up carrying my team and match MVPing that game. Not only that, I also ended up getting 21 RR, meaning there's a small chance we might rank up if I do happen to play really good this next game. In this round, I saw Neon, and when I saw Neon, I just kept on getting closer but did not shoot him up until I knew it was the perfect time. Make sure you guys don't shoot immediately as soon as you see someone. And then after I immediately killed Neon, I grabbed his operator and quickly killed Viper before Neon could talk to their team and tell them that there's 1 flanking. Always try to do things fast when you're flanking. Whenever you're holding an angle, instead of holding a wide angle, try to hold a small, short angle. And the reason behind that is whenever someone peeks you, they're gonna be on your crosshair. And you just keep on shooting, and then every time someone peeks you, you'll be able to get kills way easier. Just like I did in this round. In this round, the score was 12-8. If you win this round, we win the game. So immediately me and Chamber push up. He ends up teleporting out while I easily kill 1. From there, Sova actually ends up using their ultimate. And then whenever you know that the enemy Sova is using their ultimate and you could potentially push them, always try to push them because they're so vulnerable when you do that. And just like that, I was able to easily kill Sova and then back off. From there, there's just 2 people left. I just back off and use my ultimate since I know that they both are in that range. And just like that, Sage ends up dying, so I look for Neon. And then when I find Neon, I end up killing Neon. Just like that, I was able to kill 3 people, which ended up helping our team win this round and the game. Since I ended up doing so good, I ended up getting 21 RR, meaning we're only 6 RR away from gold 3. And if you get a double rank up, that means platinum 1, meaning one of you get $100. At this point, I've been playing for around 7-ish hours, and this is what I say. Half the time, it's actually not even felt that bad. I'm not joking. It feels bad, right? Like I get mad, right? Because I'm like, oh my god, this is my last game. But right now, like, I'm chilling. I'm going to be playing for another 5 hours either way, right? So might as well just be happy. Even though I've played for over 7 hours, my aim is still dookie. Like, how? Like, there's no excuse that I need to warm up. I've been playing for 7 hours. No, I threw! The way you need to play on attacking on Fracture is every time you're pushing a site, you need to push from both sides so you can get killed like this. From there, as soon as Killjoy ulted, since I was so close, I just peeked around the corner, killed Killjoy, and then immediately destroyed the ultimate. If you combine my previous tip of holding close angles with good crosshair placement, you could get pretty easy and clean kills like this. 2, 1, ulted.
Watch out your sand.
Chamber's playing main, Chamber's playing main. One bind. From there, you could just hold that angle. Whenever the wall drops, you can place your orb on top of Spike so they can't even shoot the person that's defusing. And just like that, you probably should have defused Spike. And if you haven't, you just second you watch more of my videos. Don't always resort back to crouch spraying. Like in this situation, I probably should have not crouch sprayed, but it worked because I was able to control it a little bit. And just like that, I was able to kill 2 people. And from there, I went back a little bit, waited a few seconds, and then peeked again. You probably wasn't going to expect me to peek again. Just like that, I was able to get a 3rd. From there, I knew that the last 2 people were probably still sitting on main. So I just peeked out of the door, and I was able to kill the next 2. I'm so good, let's go. I actually ended up hard carrying my team. Probably the hardest I've done in the 8 hours I've played today. And just like that, I was able to get 28 RR. Not only that, but I also ended up ranking up to gold 3. Which means 1 step closer for one of you to win $100. Honestly, if you mark this spot right here, stand right here, and just spray this with an Odin as soon as the barrier drops, and they're going B, you have a high chance that you're gonna probably at least kill 1. We ended up winning, and I did alright that game. Because of that, I ended up getting 17 RR. Whenever you're playing with smokes, you have to play on the edge of smokes. Because not a lot of people expect you to just hide on some weird places near smokes, and just like that, you should be able to kill a few people. Don't you know how I showed you guys that spot in Ascent? There's the same spot right here in Haven. If you just mark that spot and just spray as soon as the barrier drops, if anyone's gonna peek you B, and even if there's some people playing back A, you have a high chance of killing them. The only reason I was able to do good this round was because of my agent information. I knew that if I just walked through this, Killjoy was not going to be able to do anything. Right after, whenever Omen blinded me, I knew that Omen's blind does not work from close range, so I just stood right next to the entrance. From there, whenever they kept on walking into me, I just kept on killing them, one by one, and just like that, I was able to kill a Phoenix ult and kill another 2 after that. With Harbor's ult, it does take like a second or 2 for it to actually stun them, but as soon as you ult, you should probably start pushing site immediately. And just like that, I cleared back site immediately and I was able to kill 2 people pretty easily. From there, I just kept on holding this really small angle on CT, so whenever someone peeked me CT, I was able to easily kill him, just like this. Right after that round is where you heard the intro clip from.
Oh, DT daddy.
I once again had to carry my team to victory, and because of that, I ended up getting 20 RR. I'd been playing for so long, I'm pretty sure Valorant just wanted me to stay on Valorant forever. Literally, they wouldn't let me leave. I had to go from my task manager and end task on Valorant. They just literally wouldn't want me to get off the game. Oh, yeah. That was definitely something weird that's happened. I can't even leave, what the? I can't even leave! Nah, exit. I can't get off. Valorant is not my way to get off. Oh my god, bro. Valorant does not want me to get off. One easy way to win rounds is sometimes just push hard when you're attacking. Most of the time, if you just push really hard when you're attacking, the other team doesn't expect it. You're going to be able to catch them off guard. And because of that, you're going to be able to easily kill them. We ended up destroying them a little bit, and because of that, I got 19 RR. What that means is if I'm able to match MVP this next game, I get Platinum 1. Let's see if we're able to get $100. At this point, I had a massive match history green train going on. Let's see if we're still able to maintain it. In this round, it was a 3v3 retake. All 3 of us were coming from different angles. The way we play this is simple. I ult the entire site, and just like that, we were able to kill 2 of them. Now there was just 1 person left. I told my Reyna to stick the defuse while I put an orb on top of him, so he couldn't get shot, and just like that, I baited myself, and Reyna was able to get the defuse off. Don't be afraid to sacrifice your own life as long as you win the round. With Harbor, whenever you know where the last person is, you can just put a wall on top of them, so they have less chance of actually pushing you, and you have a higher chance of actually winning the round if you just stick the defuse. Usually after a breach stuns a place, he's probably gonna lurk up there, or just immediately push that, so watch out and be ready. With Harbor's moving wall, you can play so aggressive. Like in this situation, I just used my moving wall, and with that, I just kept on falling right behind it. And then whenever it stopped, I just stood right next to it. So whenever the wall was gonna drop, I was gonna be able to easily kill 2 of them, just like I did here. With Harbor, you could just keep on holding one angle and use your abilities to just cycle between it. You could just use your wall, and then whenever your wall drops, you can put your moving wall on top of it, and then you can put your orb. And if they still haven't peeked that, you could once again put your moving wall. In this round, I did that, and I just stood in front of my orb. And just like that, when they pushed through, I was able to easily kill 2 of them, even though I was breach stunned. The way that the chamber teleporter works is if you shoot him fast enough, even though he teleports, you'll still be able to kill him. And then whenever you hear Ray's ult, most people run away. But what I do is I push even farther, because I know if I'm right next to Ray's, there's a really low chance that she tries to shoot me with the ult. And just like that, I'll easily be able to kill him too. From there, I just held spawn because I knew there was someone there shooting. Because of that, I was able to easily kill 3 people. Even though I got 3 people, I still wasn't able to carry my team hard enough that round. And we ended up losing the game. And we also lost 15 RR. If we just win 2 games in a row, we should be able to still reach Platinum. You always have to be unexpected. After you get a kill, you have to reposition yourself. And if you don't, then they're just going to shoot where you used to be. And you're going to die. No matter the map, whenever you're attacking, always try to push from unexpected angles. Like in this round, they probably would have not expected any of us to go showers, and because of that, I was able to easily get a kill from showers. Sadly, we were able to win the game, and we lost 14 RR. And at this point, there was a little more than an hour left. If we're able to win the rest of these games, we should be able to hopefully get it. 2 really good games. I get it. I doubt I get it in 2 games though. If you do that jumping play and push fast enough, you'll be able to catch a lot of people off guard like this. The only gun that doesn't have luck is the Guardian. Literally wherever you shoot, that's where you're gonna hit. If you have good crosshair placement and good aim, you should be able to do really good with the Guardian. Whenever you know that they're planning or they're near sight, what you could do is just place a close orb and just hide in the orb. This is that same play with a little bit of luck and with a vandal. Also, this is what good crosshair placement means. Literally, as soon as you walk through belt, boom, he's dead. Ow, crazy! We sadly lost the game, but since I did really good that game, we ended up only losing 12 RR, which isn't even that bad. No one knows what's bad about Valorant. It's losing. I'm not joking. Like, whenever one closed 10 games in a row, I was chilling. I was like, bro, 10 hours? That's nothing. Bro, I lost 3 games in a row. I'm done with this game. I was gonna get off. Even when you know that there's a fade eyeball that's about to peek you, it's all good. If you just hold sharp angles, you'll probably be able to get a few people. This is that same play on the opposite side and with a little bit of luck. And then later that round, I ended up peeking again because I knew there's probably still a few people there. Just like that, I was also able to kill another one. I ended up doing really good that game and we won, meaning I got 20 RR. That's a pretty good game. And at this point, it's actually been around 12 hours. But you know I don't do the required amount. I have to go over it. So from now, all the games are actually above 12 hours. Let's see how high we could get. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys click the subscribe button because it does help me a lot. Also, if you want to get code, just comment down your Discord name and join my Discord server. The way that the pros play defending is whenever a teammate dies at one spot, they always have another teammate to hold that spot. Like in this round, as soon as Jet died, I went to go replace your spot. If you want to hold all of A side by yourself, no matter what agent you're playing, it's simple, okay? Buy a Odin, hold this angle and keep on spraying, and don't stop until they're all dead. If the other team ends up going A side and you're not at A side, what you could do is push from window all the way to lobby and flank them from there. In this round, the way I outplayed the other team, so I was able to kill 2 people, is actually crazy. So I just hid in the smoke and I knew that there was a few people outside the smoke. So what I did was just as soon as I peeked, kill one and back off. And it was so unexpected, they didn't really expect me to do that, and because of that I was able to kill one. And just like that, I did the same thing again. And once again, since they both of the operators didn't expect me to do it, and I was easily able to kill 2 people. Usually if a neon stuns a spot, that probably means she's probably about to push out and do her wall. And if she put down her wall up, just peek in the middle. Because usually there's a few people there, and after you peek, you'll be able to easily kill them.
Oh, 1 CT.
Just like that, we ended up winning the game. And I actually hard carried my team, and because of that, I was able to get 22 RR. Not only that, but I also had 9 first bloods that game. That means around half the rounds, I was able to get the first person. Right now, I was pretty tired, and so you guys couldn't hear me because I wasn't even talking that loud. But what I pretty much said was my neck hurts, my back hurts, my head hurts, my eyes hurt. Literally everything just hurt, and I was pretty tired, and also I was pretty sleepy.
A bit sleepy.
But still, somehow my aim was kind of half decent. Another question I answered was I happy? Meaning, did I actually enjoy my time playing? And I answered, I pretty much kind of liked it, right? It was not the worst that I was expecting. It was actually way better than what I was expecting. And I kind of enjoyed it. Not only that, I also got asked, would I be doing this again? And the answer to that is probably not. Unless, say, you know, something ends up happening, I probably won't end up doing this again. Other than when I reach Platinum 3. When I do reach Platinum 3, I'm going to be playing all the way from Platinum 3 up until I reach Diamond. Non-stop playing up until I reach it. Another thing I said was I actually learned a lot playing for these 12 hours. Like, the thing I learned was to not play what Valorant is supposed to be like, right? I just kept on pushing up, overheating almost every round. But playing for 12 hours straight, I ended up learning a lot of mistakes I did, right? Like, one of those was whenever we're defending, you shouldn't really push out and you should just hold your sight for as long as possible up until you need to play retake. And when you're attacking, you can play a little slower. You don't need to always hard push, right? Because you have a minute and a half. And most of the rounds don't even last 30 seconds.
We're officially more than 12 hours later.
If you learned something new or enjoyed, consider subscribing. I upload 3 times a week. If you want to check it out right here on my YouTube. Also, Analyst Pro Games. If you want to watch a pro analysis, in the bottom right of your screen. Lastly, I streamed all of this live right here on my YouTube.